We have 3 evenings to get a car running and driving for an off-road competition that we're having this coming Saturday. So what do you think, Lean Mean Off-Road Machine?
I mean, absolutely.
Okay, now I do know that this body's not attached at all because when we picked this Jeep up, we just picked it up and set it down on top of it.
It's just sitting there.
Yeah, the steering wheel just pulls off, so we're gonna have to do something with that. Anyway.
Extra features.
Yes, and it's got a lot of slop.
Just a little bit.
It's supposed to have a mount, but it also has a lot of slop, like, you know, that way too, until the wheels ever start to turn. So that'll be fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, so first things first, we really should try to at least get the engine fired up. We should at least pull the drain plug.
Yeah.
Because we know that this has water in the oil. Yeah.
Yep.
By about a football field.
A lot of, yep.
Okay.
All right, I got a drain pan.
Somebody was doing some work to this thing. They painted it all up.
You ready? I'm expecting a lot of water.
Because our hood wasn't exactly covering it half the time.
Huh?
Is it watery?
Yeah.
But it looks like a lot of oil too.
It's watery oil, but...
Yeah, why was it so over full then?
Okay.
Because it doesn't look terrible.
No.
That's great news.
Yeah.
Dirty, but...
Horribly dirty.
All right, well, ooh, look. No bolts. Okay.
Yay.
All right, well, we'll get the oil changed and we'll start. See if we get some spark. At least get the thing to go woof. All right, putting oil in it. We don't have a filter. We tried a couple that we had here and they don't fit. So we're going to try something. Ooh, the carburetor's not even locked up?
What?
Okay, okay. We actually stand a chance here. Was the choke works if you put a cable on it.
Okay.
I think it's supposed to be electronic, but it has a cable adapter on it. That's weird. We don't need a choke. Okay.
Chokes are for people who don't know how to use the throttle and pump it up.
Wonder what this vacuum hose goes to. Just randomly hanging out. We'll be plugging all that stuff off. We don't need vacuum.
Well, the manifolds aren't even here.
No. No, we don't have manifolds. Well, we do. They're on the other Jeep engine and everything. So we're going to pull them off. Proud to be an American. Where at least I know I'm free. See, if you're going to go... Whoa. If you're going to go off-roading...
You want to lean mean.
Then you want something American-made, right?
Yep.
Which was all of our options were American-made vehicles back there. So that's good.
American-made, great value oil.
Yeah.
Otherwise known as Super Tech.
Yes, there's a reason we use it.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah, it's cheap.
And it's
Cheap. And effective, quite frankly. I've been using my personal vehicles for years, like hundreds of thousands of miles. My Expedition has almost 300,000 miles on now. Okay. That's all I've used in it. Looks great.
all right, we're about in the middle, so we'll top it off later.
Perfect. Gonna have to put some electrical tape over that hole.
All right, so let's start.
No. We
Know you of faith of
don't have a ground wire.
Oh.
We have a positive.
There's a ground wire.
Oh, what's this? No, that's grounding to the frame. Okay, so we need a ground wire.
So we need to make a ground wire.
Yes.
12 seconds later.
All right, we made a ground wire. Ben's going to professionally attach that.
I'm struggling. I don't know how to use a vice grip.
Wow.
I was homeschooled.
Wow. Okay, so.
Will it start?
No.
Will it crank?
Hopefully.
I'll also watch this.
Yeah.
So I can turn these. Ooh. It does. I don't think your battery's all that healthy.
No, it does crank. So let's do. I have a test light. We want to check, see if we're getting power to our coil because we don't have an ignition switch right now. So I'm sure that there's no power going there.
Try it now. Just see.
See if it cranks
See if
faster.
it's, yeah, or it's a weak starter or something. Yeah. Okay. Just
It's fine.
slow.
Well, also it sat outside for a long time, so it may be just needing to
Lubricate.
can't see the camera.
But they can see me.
Yeah. Anyway, okay. Do you have a test light? So I want to test for power here.
It's my party and I'll die if I want to.
Wow.
Something like that.
Okay. So our test light. We do have power coming to the main wiring harness, which I'm assuming would go into the cab somewhere, but yeah, we don't have any of that. So I want to send power to the positive side of the coil by jumping from the hot to the light green, which there's 2 light greens, so we'll figure out which one goes over to.
Something like that, if I remember correctly.
Ooh, got power on that side of the coil now.
Sweet.
Ignition switch installed. To put a light switch in there or something later on. Okay,
Probably won't, honestly.
so we'll just every time pull the wire out.
Yep.
Gotta do something to be able to shut off from inside. Here we go. See if it blinks. And you guys know the deal.
Yep. Should know this by now.
Blinky, blinky, blinky.
Yeah.
Shocker, shocker. Our points need cleaned up. Okay.
Not blinky blinky.
Oh, let's clean them up.
They do look like pile of crud.
Oh, yeah, they do.
You have your professional file. I do have sandpaper in there.
Okay, I don't have file on the Letterman.
Right there,
Ooh,
actually.
sandpaper?
Mm-hmm.
Or just scraping it out. That's really coarse sandpaper.
What, you getting fussy now?
Apparently.
No, we were handing out complaints.
Yes.
Glad I got sandpaper. It is very coarse, though.
It's like, I don't know what grit
Yeah.
it is.
It's like rocks.
120 grit. Okay, I guess it could be worse.
I work with a guy named Grit.
Crit.
Crit. Whatever.
She'd call him Grit sometimes.
Grit.
How you doing, Grit?
He's like, Grit?
Yeah, you know, like the food. Grits.
All right, do we have blinky action now?
I don't like our ignition switch yet.
No.
No, it falls out too easy.
Shocker.
I have light switches at my house. I should bring
And
over.
toggle switch. I have switches here.
Oh, you do?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well then, what are we fussing about? There. Okay, can you guys see that up there, the blinky blinky?
Blinky, blinky.
Now,
We like blinky blinkies.
well, we got to put our rotor button on there. But we could check the spark at the coil first.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, really good spark.
We got great spark. Okay, so this.
So all we now need is some,
Some,
otherwise known as petrol.
oh, I brought some carb cleaner along.
Otherwise known as some carb cleaner.
Those are not tight at all. Okay.
Better tight than not tight.
Yes, and those are not tight.
Mm-hmm.
In theory, it should just go. Boom.
And that should go
True.
and make a mess.
Yes.
So if it does like a whoom, then we need to fix that because that will fly off.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Do it a little more than that.
Ooh.
Give it some throttle. With stuff falling all over the place, but it's alive. That thing runs. I had sparks. We have open heads. Sparks flying out.
Yeah. That was high on violence.
Yeah, we may need a battery tray, folks.
Yeah. Or at least a battery tray.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it does run.
It does run. We heard it run. Whew, definitely high on the violence part. I don't know why it was all jumping. I guess nothing's fastened. So
No. It's just,
Ben's over here trying to match bolts up, and I informed you we do have buckets of bolts.
with water in them.
Yeah, they're on the trailer. They're full of water right now. Rusty bolts. But we do have them.
So we should go back there, watch the light.
And start collecting some parts.
Like radiator, fan, hoses, pretty much everything. We don't have no throttle pedal, no brake pedal.
I don't remember ever seeing anything like that. So we'll find out what all we have. Well, we got the trailer load full of parts over here. Actually, it's a complete Jeep on this trailer. Like they said, every part is here.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. So I do know, like we have stuff in buckets.
Ooh.
There's water in the buckets, of course. What did you find?
It's dented, but it's a newer oil filter.
It is a newer oil filter.
I won't just steal that.
But we got stuff. Like, you know, bins full of stuff. I don't know what's... Okay, bags full of bolts.
Oh, cool.
And stuff. I mean, they're a little wet, but hey.
These tires, though.
Those might actually be pretty nice.
I think we want to, yeah.
Those we'll be putting on if they hold air. I like the grill. We got a bucket full of alternator and starter and stuff like that. Anyway, when we first got this thing, yes, everything was really rusty. It's, you know, but there wasn't any water in it.
There is now.
Yeah, we put the tarp over it, then it blew off. It rained.
A lot.
So, but we have a lot of parts. This body is completely gone. There's like no structure to it at all. We loaded on by hand and it was just like flopping everywhere. We got the differentials, the springs, drive shafts, got a snow plow, which we probably won't be putting on for this. Got a quality seat. So the frame is upside down right now on the trailer. Somebody decided they were going to tear it apart 25 years ago and restore it. Well, they tore it apart and they painted the frame. It's actually pretty nice. That's as far as they got. And then we got it for a couple $100. So can we make that Jeep that's missing most of its parts run out of this one? Well, we'll see. We'll find out. I mean, I know the Jeep runs. We just got it running.
Yes.
But can we put that Jeep together with using all these extra parts? This seems overwhelming to actually build this whole Jeep in just like 3 days. Well, 3 evenings. And this evening is already going away.
Yeah, it's less light.
So let's start unloading parts and see what we need. Okay, well, we got most of the stuff unloaded. The body and the wheels are still on the plow. Stuff we need is in here. Ben's digging through stuff.
Some new parts, actually.
Oh, that's nice. I don't know what they are.
I don't know, there's a Wagoneer emblem in here. U-joints. That's cool.
Don't know if they fit this.
I don't know. I feel like this is I bought from something else. Ooh. Bolts. I don't know what for. All very wet bolts.
Yeah.
Again.
PCV valve?
That's nice to have for our Jeep wheelies.
I have no idea.
How many of these parts are for this? Oh, a shift knob. Wait, what? That's not like a Jeep wheelie shift knob. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Just stuff.
Just stuff. That looks more like what we need.
Heater channel, heater box stuff, which we're not hooking up. Broken fog light.
Is that a radio?
It looks like it, yeah. I don't know what that goes to.
Headphones.
Those probably are factory.
That's nice.
I don't think that goes to the Jeep.
Oh, hey.
Where the hand. There's bolts in there, though. Master cylinder.
It's a quality one.
Have we found like the clutch pedal, clutch cable, anything like that yet? That's stuff for the hood prop, you know, comes with a grill. Hood release cable for something not this thing.
No, I think that most of these parts are not for this Jeep.
I don't know.
Parking brake. Yep.
Yeah, parking brake. That's handy.
This is the only pedal we got.
Don't know what it's for yet either.
Probably the Jeep.
Yes, but probably maybe for the clutch or the brake.
Yeah, or the e-brake. Well, no, the e-brake.
Brakes are there.
Ooh, that was pop.
Yeah.
So no.
So no clutch or clutch pedal yet.
We might have to dig for the other Jeep parts.
Oh my. 'Cause
We do have more Jeep parts.
of Jeep parts that came
This Jeep.
that Jeep. But that seemed very like we were missing exhaust and just stuff.
Oh.
Just missing stuff. I don't remember seeing any cables. Clutch stuff. Well, hey, you know what? It's getting dark. I think we're gonna pack it in for the night. Because we still have to get up for work, 4:30. We'll carry on tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Well, hey, we're back.
Another day.
We have now two evenings.
Yep.
Tonight and tomorrow night. This thing has to be ready for our off-road adventure on Saturday morning, 9 o'clock.
And it's
Well,
6 o'clock right now.
it's 6 o'clock on Thursday night.
Thursday night. Yep.
Yeah, and we're meeting the guy at his house 9 o'clock Saturday morning. This off-road adventure, by the way, is going to be interesting. I don't know all what to expect. We're going to an old coal mine here in Pennsylvania, strip mine, so it's on top of the ground. And then doing a bunch of off-roading stuff, and then like tug of war and some different competitions, hard park stuff. I don't think this is going to hard park anything.
It might be hard to bark.
hard
about
to
it.
stop.
Yes.
But a bunch of different competition type of stuff that we're going to be doing up there with some other people. So that ought to be interesting in a Jeep that who's not really together right now. So let's get started and get this body off of here.
Yay. Which it shouldn't be hard.
It means that it's not bolted down.
Or really attached at all. I'm American made, but I like Chevrolet. That's
This
why
is-
I bought a Jeep.
Gonna be joyous. Okay, so we're gonna lift it way up over the steering column.
That's way too light. Oh, we're stuck on. Never mind. I lied about the lightness part. Rust got everywhere.
Ooh, is that an e-brake in there? That's e-brake shoes.
Huh?
Yes, it is. Let's see if it works. You want to pick our battery up?
Battery acid leaking out the bottom.
Ah, crud.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get that thing out.
You got everything under the sun. Shoot, that was a good battery.
That was a good battery. Emphasis on was.
Okay, well, we sorted our battery.
Bummer.
Yeah.
Busted a hole right in the bottom of the thing. Okay, we got to get that battery out of here.
But this, anyways, back to this.
Yes, let's try this out.
Yes. But what is it?
Z-brake. Can you push on it harder? Make sure it stops. Oh yeah, we're gonna have brakes. We're gonna have brakes. I'm excited about that. I'll show you what our e-brake situation is. I like it. What are you thinking, Ben?
I was thinking, what if we would show up to the competition with just this? No body. Build a little seat here for two of us. Put our feet around the transmission and engine. Right like this.
Might have to wear helmets,
Yeah, well, we could put a roll cage on.
but they're gonna call it an ATV, so we're probably gonna have to wear helmets if we do. That's which is fine.
Oh, they would call it an ATV.
Most likely. I mean, it doesn't look like a full-size vehicle.
Well, let's get this running and driving.
Yeah.
And see how far we get.
That is our goal tonight, get it running driving. But anyway, here's our brake. Look at that. We got a drum in the drive shaft. Go ahead and pull on that lever.
So if you push on it,
And it stops.
Stops it.
That's amazing. So we're going to have an e-brake.
Yep.
That's all we need for brakes. That's amazing. And this is like putting a puzzle together here. We found clutch pedal and brake pedal brackets. I did find this, which I believe gets hooked up to the clutch up here then. But I got to make sure that is in place first. And then, yeah, see, we didn't take this apart. And yeah, this is going to be joyous. It's all good. So anyway, a lot of this little detail stuff we're going to spare you of watching.
And they're all like,
No! I know. Somehow that gets hooked up down there. I don't know what to fasten that to. Anyway.
mainly because we got to be on the road in 2 days.
Yeah, so it's going to be quality. We're thinking
Opie.
if we just put a bar going up into the cab, and go cantilever type of thing.
Wow.
Who knows? We'll find it. We'll figure something out for brakes. I'm just happy we have that. Ooh, I think that is right where that goes. Locked in place now. I don't know which one of these are for that. One of them.
Oh, here she comes.
Guess that one goes there.
Are you still videoing?
Yeah. Ben's over there singing. This one, I'm guessing, goes in here and gets tight.
Don't worry, I'm working too, guys. I'm just over here on an exhaust manifold.
What if our clutch and our brake are backwards?
Huh? The brake?
If we put the clutch and the brake backwards.
Isn't that what everybody does?
No, I'm just thinking it might be easier for me to hook this rigging up. It's going to be really well rigged.
Whatever you say, Provolone.
Provolone. Oh, our steering linkage is really loose still. Okay, well, hey. We're going to spare you guys all of the watching of
They're like,
putting that stuff together. I have to figure out how to do brakes and clutch. That's my job. Ben is working on exhaust.
yay, I'm so thrilled.
He's over there taking the manifolds off of the other engine. How you doing?
None of them broke yet.
Okay.
They're like, they would break because working back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, then they slowly come out.
Okay.
20 minutes later.
All right, well, we're putting the exhaust manifold on.
Don't worry, I'm still working on brakes.
Yeah, Dad's working on all that stuff. I'm doing the easy part, I think.
I don't know which is easier, except for well, okay, here's the deal. I think I could figure out how to do it if we were using the master cylinder, but we're not.
Yes.
We're gonna hook the brake pedal up to the e-brake so that we have brakes, because that master cylinder ain't gonna work. And right now the thing rolls so nice, I don't want to actually mess with the brakes because those will stick on, guaranteed.
Yep. So anyways, yeah, we're getting stuff together.
Okay, here's Ben working right where I'm working.
Now, you don't hold that exhaust up for a little bit. Well, I think back here.
Oh, here, let me go back here then. I don't think this is factory exhaust. Whew.
That's cool.
Because it's unique. I'm still working on the clutch cable stuff. I just about got the brake hooked up. I need to make a rod for the clutch yet. The exhaust, Ben's getting that on. Sticks out the sides. It's unique. I think it'll work. Making progress. Got Ben with the welder. Fixing an exhaust leak. Yeah, okay. So we had a vent tube on there for something. So he welded a bolt in there. That looks
great.
terrible.
I hammered it in there first.
Okay, good. Okay, I got brakes. Look at this. Brakes. We got a brake pedal hooked up.
Sweet.
I found these little cable clamps at my house, in my basement. That is amazing. I really like that brake pedal. Gonna have to do something with keeping it front a little bit. Now I'm gonna work on the clutch pedal. The goal is to get a rod to go from this hole to this hole. So when you pull on the push and clutch, it should go whoop, 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 and pull this front. Pulls that front, pulls that front, or pulls that back. That's the goal. So you need a rod from there to there. I just have to make one. I don't have one. But while Ben's over there just playing in the bins, looking for parts, I think I found a bracket that'll go between those two things. It's attached to the mirror. I don't know why somebody would attach it to the mirror. Yeah, but I need it for there. So anyway, we just won't have a mirror. Or maybe we can find another mirror. But I think that is going to work perfect. It's right, about the right length. Let's see if that'll work. I don't know why. Ben randomly decides, wow. He randomly decides that you put the grill on the front. And the radiator assembly. He's having good times too. And he dropped his mic. So he's speechless right now. Yeah. Okay, well, you know what?
No.
I've been working on this crazy brake assembly. Like, that's been working, you know. But now, we got a clutch. Look at that. I mean, legitimately have a clutch. The mirror, yeah, the mirror thing did not work, but we have an alternator bracket that works. I like it.
You like it though?
I do. Gonna have to tighten that bolt up down there a little bit yet. Yeah, I do like it. Now, Ben's working at the radiator still. He's got the upper radiator hose on, which I believe is providing most of the support so far for the radiator, because we got brackets go over here, the body, which isn't here. I'm gonna work on fuel since I got my clutch hooked up. We do have the other pedals. I think they're still in the other shed. So, but this does work. Like, we've got a clutch. Look at that. And a brake. So, we can go and stop. Well, hey, we've got progress updates. Ben strapped our battery down this time so it doesn't fall off. I've got a fuel line hooked up to the fuel pump. This is my return line. It's just kind of dumping here right now. I don't know if it's going to pump at all. We'll see. I have no idea if the pump is going to work. We have that disconnected at the carburetor. So we're going to start it up on carb cleaner. See if we get anything shooting out of this guy. That would be ideal. We'll stick him over here for now. Right there. Good. Yeah, that would be ideal. Get some fuel pumping out of there. So we're thinking we're gonna have to wire in a light switch or ignition switch or push button or something eventually into this, since we're not gonna wire the whole thing. I'm thinking this one's cranking. Let's see. Oh yeah. It's not in gear. Wow. It wasn't letting go. It's not a great sign. Okay. So we're gonna need another wire like this for our ignition.
We'll be back, folks.
Yeah, you want to give it some throttle. A little more carb cleaner and some throttle. Whoa!
I missed.
I got shot! Okay.
Oh,
It'll run.
That was spinning.
What was?
The rear drive shaft, wasn't it?
No? We got lots of fire on top of carburetor. We turn the ignition off. Hey! It shoots it with more carburetor. There. It's like one of those candles that don't go out. Okay, well, the good news is it runs. Bad news is we weren't getting any fuel.
Didn't give it a lot of time.
No, we didn't.
Try it again.
Okay. All right, all right. We are not getting fuel. So, let me go get a clicky clack.
We have one?
Yes. It's a unique one. I'd really like to hear it run.
Yes.
Like sit there and idle. All right, well, we do have fuel hooked up now out of a gas can. Got the clicky clack right next to the shifter. We just pumped a bunch of fuel.
Ooh, squirts are working. Look at this.
Oh yeah, okay. Start this bad boy up.
Flamage.
El Flamo. Let's give it some no choke for you. Give it some throttle so I get some choke. There. Okay. That's difficult. Too many things going on at once. It's not gonna idle. Okay, we don't want to run it too long because we don't have coolant, well, not much water in it anyway.
Not much. Sweet.
We got mouse nests flying out.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere.
Look at this, guys. Like, yeah. Mouse house. All that crud. That's great.
Yeah, it doesn't run bad actually.
No.
So we're not going to want that plug wire right smack against the...
Whew. I did get toasty already though. Sweet. All right. Well, she runs.
We don't know if it drives.
Don't know if it drives yet, but should. I don't have a reason not to. I did write cold on the exhaust.
Just people can touch it.
So people can touch it.
Except for, well, it's warmish.
Okay. We found that this vacuum leak was big.
That was even
And
better.
that one was yeah, all opened up. So we're gonna try it again, just because we want. Just curious, see if it'll run better.
Idling.
It's idling.
Do we have a gear? I know the front end's... This is going to be sketchy, guys. Okay, push the clutch in. It went into a gear. Let's see if it'll
Careful.
pull it forward a little.
Yeah, back wheels are turning. Absolutely.
The transfer case must be in two-wheel drive, which is fine.
Yeah. Does it work in four-wheel drive?
I don't know if I'll put it in forward drive yet. Wow. So much dust. Okay, we're gonna have to bump our idle up a little. Okay, it idles.
It does.
And we have a gear.
yes.
Okay,
That makes me feel better.
it does.
It's actually running significantly better like that.
I guess that must, I don't know how these work. That must be like neutral for the forward drive, and back must be, oh, there's several.
Oh.
Several, so we got 4 low. Used to have several. Okay. That's where it was, so that's just two-wheel drive.
Okay.
We'll leave it there for now. Okay,
All right.
we'll see you guys tomorrow afternoon,
Where we
evening, where we gotta get it running.
better.
Yeah, we gotta get it driving and
Yes.
being able to actually sit somewhere.
Yes.
Wow, we got a lot of work to do.
A tremendous amount of work to do tomorrow.
Alrighty.
But we got a lot done today.
Yeah, we did.
The very next evening.
Day 3.
Third evening.
Third evening, and tomorrow morning it needs to be on the trail.
9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We gotta be driving this thing in a off-roading competition with all kinds of other. They were talking today about having to see how deep of water we can go through. I don't know what to think.
We're just hoping it'll actually go.
Yes.
We don't know that yet.
Well, we know it runs.
No, it runs.
So, yes, we're gonna get started on it. We'll show you what we're gonna work on first.
And it's currently like 6:45.
Yeah.
No, 5:45. 6.
Nice.
Almost
nice
6.
watch. Should I look at my
I have
actual
an
phone?
invisible sundial.
5:52 on Friday night. So there's not much of a Jeep here yet, but I mean we're making
come on.
progress. Okay, so one thing we have to do is do something with this radiator. Look like it got nicked in here or something. We're gonna try to pinch it together, put some stop leak in there. Wow. Violent. Okay, we're not gonna have to worry about plugging a heater core because it's already bypassed and we aren't hooking it up. And we gotta do something, we gotta plug that hole up. We gotta do something with this eventually, maybe stick a pipe on it, I don't know. Got to thinking about this. I don't like my clutch bolts because, see that? I feel like they're just gonna break. I mean, I don't know what else to do, but I put bolts in there in the alternator bracket, but I feel like I should put heavier bolts in because this clutch pushes stupid hard because it's not right. Like nothing is actually right. And we don't have the right stuff.
Is it left?
No, just not right.
So it's not left or right.
No, it's just here. Okay, so we're gonna get started working on that. But tonight's goal is to get it done.
That's a lofty goal.
We're good at lofty goals yet.
Yep.
All right, what are you doing, Ben?
Getting Mouse House out of the radiator, our new radiator.
Well, it's another parts radiator. Hopefully that's not going to leak.
That didn't.
Okay. Yeah, that's, I don't know what that is that was living in there, but
All that junk coming out of it.
still junk coming out of it.
Yep.
Yeah, well, gotta give it something to munch on.
No, it was full to here, and it wasn't leaking out here.
It wasn't? Okay.
No.
Okay, so we have a good radiator. We have not bought a single item for this thing yet.
Really?
Just digging through the piles of junk.
Oh my goodness.
And we've got lots of piles of junk. Okay, can we go your way some?
Doing good, guys. Doing good.
Up we go!
This thing's gonna come apart. Holy moly.
Well, here's Dad and David. I'd volunteer to help, but I'm helping with the camera.
All right, right there.
Body installed.
Oh, look, my clutch even lines up.
Good.
Why is it pushed down so hard already, though? I might have to do.
Wrong there. Make another hole?
I think the body is sagging.
Oh. Well, you're right on that arm, too. That's hitting pretty hard. I have to cut some of that stuff out of there.
We don't need any of that anyway, so.
Wow.
But your clutch pedal's there, which is not existing.
It's right here.
Oh, there's a hole for it. Wow.
Here's the brake. That's like perfect.
That's nice.
Ooh.
All right, well, we have some work to do.
All right, what are you thinking, Ben?
It's getting worse and worse.
Okay. Our problems, we have problems. We got the body setting on here, but we had to really jack it up high because of my clutch pedal apparatus is just rubbing, you know, and there's not much structure under here to this body anymore. It's all just shot. So we put 4x4 under here. It's really bad. I'm gonna have to drill another hole for the clutch pedal because it was supposed to be up here. But the problem is, you know, our radiator and grill is down low and we can't change it because we don't have extended hoses. So that's going to stay. Going to bolt our fenders up to wherever they match up over here. Our hood's going to be on a slope-y-lope.
Boy, our fiberglass fenders.
Yeah, fiberglass fenders, yes.
Okay, boys.
Yeah. So Ben's going to work at fenders. I'm going to, or the front end, I'm going to work at the getting the body a little more solid. This is just setting in here right now. But this is all just super floppy. You can see how there's no structure in this floor at all anymore. It's been patched in more times than my grandma's quilts. This is ridiculous. Actually, that looks pretty good. I like it. What are you thinking, Ben?
Look at this, guys. This is what happened when you do a cab lift.
just a cab lift. Just the front of the cab, too.
Can't get too tight or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They're loose right now. I haven't tightened them yet.
Yeah, you can't get it too tight.
No, I'll start cracking my fiberglass fenders out.
Should we lift the back of the cab, too? So it at least comes up to match?
That's not a bad thought.
Do you have any more 4x4s?
Good luck.
Okay, we are a little better over there. Okay. So we put our lift kit in the back. Got that installed. Wow, that's sitting under there. I'm gonna screw it down. And so here's what we're up against for the front. Okay, we put the 4x4 under here and we were gonna cut the floor out, but that's our structure. But we were hitting the clutch pedal really hard on the other side. And I'd have to remake my alternator bracket for my clutch if I dropped it down. So, ideally, we would have all the right parts. How you doing over there?
Great.
Here. Is that better? Mm-hmm. If I push down on the radiator here, it lifts up his piece over there. So therefore, this side is not going to work until we loosen that bushing underneath.
It's very loose.
But we can put more bushing under there.
We could.
That would actually help a lot. if we can put another inch under the radiator. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to lift this radiator. Ben's working on switches now.
Extra switches from work. Yes, I install PTOs.
Yeah.
We throw them away because there's too many. So bring them home.
Not
and,
the PTOs, the switches.
Yes. So I'm thinking something like this would be pristine.
Up there?
No, probably not. Probably down here.
Yeah. Yeah, more in the middle.
Here.
Yeah, right there's fine. Okay. So Ben got the battery mounted. He got both fenders mounted up. Actually, it looks pretty nice, except for the cab is like a football field too high. And the cab's solid now. I mean, solider. Sure. I'm working on pedals. I got my clutch pedal hole drilled. And actually works fine. So that's good. Now I gotta do something with my brake pedal. I like it riding off like that and then all the way over. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna do anything with that or just leave it the way it is, because that actually works pretty slick. I mean, and this way we can look down and see how close we are to the water and the ground and whatever.
Yeah.
If we leave the hole there. So I think that's fine. We're gonna need a throttle pedal.
Oh, that's in that cover. You have to rig that up yet.
It's all bent up. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're making progress. Lots and lots of progress. Got the steering attached. We got the dash panel attached.
What are the chances this fits?
I mean, we can try it. We tried every other oil filter you have. So we get distracted easily. Oil filter's a lot harder to get to now. Everything's in here.
What?
Hey, folks.
Is it
Got
gonna get
ourselves-
tight?
Eventually. It threaded on really nicely. Yep.
Ooh, no, the gasket pushed out.
Nope. Okay, so the ceiling, the threads are right, but the ceiling surface is too big. Okay, well, that answers that question. Unless we take that gasket out of there and put it in here.
Oh, right in here.
Yeah. Because it looks like the same filter. I've never changed an O-ring like this over on a oil filter before, have you? That's the same thing. Wow, folks, learn something new every day. Change your car, make and model up, or for the oil filter, by changing the O-ring. Okay, oil filter fit. pH5, not quite the right one, but it fit by changing the O-ring over.
If it fits,
It's good.
that's good.
That didn't rhyme, but hey. Throttle. I gotta work on throttle.
I got very distracted. PTO switches.
Yeah. This is nothing but the finest. No tools.
I can't find anything.
Screws. Tight. So if I'm sitting on the seat back here, oh, there's no structure back there. I have my foot. Where am I gonna put my foot? I guess on the transmission.
Yeah.
That would work. And to get the brakes, just go like that. And then you hit the firewall. Gonna have to cut that out.
Yep.
Because I gotta get down further with my brakes. Such great violence with this thing.
Yeah, and it sticks on sometimes. Oh, it worked though.
Yeah,
What are you complaining about?
Didn't know if I was cutting through anything important or not. Remember, this brake,
It's not a brake.
it's an e-brake. It's not designed for
Yeah.
actually slowing you down. It's just
No.
wear the brakes off like crazy.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
those are nice.
Yeah.
How do we know which is on, which is off?
Oh, well, this would be on.
Is that the way you're gonna wire it, or who knows?
Who knows?
Okay.
Too many details.
Okay.
E-brake.
So here's what I got for brakes. Remember, that's my clutch. That's actually working. And then here's my brake pedal. I know it's back here, but remember it's hooked to the e-brake cable. And I want it all the way off, so it's just gonna be flopping here. So right there, it actually starts to engage about right there. Right here, it's actually pushing down fairly hard, and it's good and solid. So that's a parking brake. Right here, you just put it down, lock it in place. you know, back here, good to go. If you get in really trouble, you can push it a little further. So, I think that's great. I like it. We have a throttle cable hooked up, otherwise known as a bracket that I found and bent it around. Bolted it up there, double nutted it so this can stay loose.
Double nutted it.
Right over that little ball there, but it's like pressurized that way by the way I bent it. So it actually, once you push on that pedal down there, Ben, I can hear the squirters going and we're gonna flood this thing. I can't believe that carburetor worked. We haven't torn it apart yet, so hopefully we don't have to. But we got a throttle pedal. Ben is rigging in, emphasis on the rigging,
Brake line.
fuel pump.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a brake line, and that's gonna suck out the bottom of the tank. So Ben is drilling a hole in my body mount because, yeah, the fuel line has to come up through there. He thinks he got that drill bit from Ross.
I don't know. It was one of those.
I don't know if that's possible. I don't know what Ross sells. I think they said clothing or dresses. I don't know. This fuel tank's great. It's been welded on. We did not do that. Somebody JB welded the return shut. So that's approved, I think. What? We're putting lubricating oil on the wood. He just put PB Blaster on the wood.
Works.
Because his Ross drill bit is junk. Wow, I've never seen have to drill through wood this difficult. Like it is just a 2x6. Waiting here for you. You want to take that back to Ross and tell them we ought to stick with selling clothing?
I don't know if it was from Ross. Maybe Kohl's. Kohl's. They have like little, like, this stuff.
Okay, so Ben's laughing at me. I'm trying to install a fuel tank, but my brake pedal's in the way. There, fixed. That's going to be miserable to get a hold of that brake pedal. Drum.
That's how you can check how full your tank is.
Oh yeah, because we don't have a fuel gauge.
Yeah.
12 seconds later.
Fuel tank installed. I like it. It's actually pretty clean inside there. Ben is finishing up his hosiery. He doesn't like the hoses just hanging out or rubbing on the drive shaft and exhaust and stuff. So he's gonna try to zip tie it out of the way. And I'm going to put the seat in over here on this side. So it's the big one over there. I tried the little one. This little one, being that we didn't take this Jeep apart and I've never actually worked on one of these before. That thing didn't fit. That must be for the passenger side.
You've worked on one of these before.
Oh, true. But it didn't have anything in it. There was no floor. There was no fuel tank. There was nothing. And yeah, that's right. We did a lift kit on that one too. I am putting temperature gauge. We found this miscellaneous temperature gauge, mechanical one. I'm gonna put that in. Ben is
Rigging wires.
very
Much so rigging wires.
We couldn't find a momentary toggle switch, so the
So
starter.
we got 3 on and off switches.
Yeah, and we would kind of got away with 2, but he already had the one in and wired up, you know, killing the ground. But we needed one to send power to the ignition coil, so
So 3 are better than 2.
put another switch in.
Hezekiah 2.9.
Anyway, that is going to get cut now because that bolt's not come out. I kind of enjoy rigging stuff together. I really don't enjoy doing it like on something like this. To actually restore it and take the time to do it, oh my. That seems overwhelming to me.
All right, well, Dad's gonna try firing it up. That's scary with all our gas everywhere.
Yeah. The choke. We got a hook choke up. Is it fire out? Because I can't see it.
There's no fire.
Okay.
There's anything choke?
Yeah. roll cage on. It's 10:30. So in like a little, 10 and a half hours, we need to be at the guy's house with this. It'll be good. Let's check and see if it's charging. Let me start it from the passenger side here because it's easier because all the toggle switches are on this side. We gotta hook a choke cable up. Somehow we're not sending voltage through. Okay.
Something.
So the alternator's charging.
Yeah. It's good.
It's just not getting to the battery.
Yeah.
Later.
Updates. We've got the alternator hooked up and working. Don't mind my rat's nest. It's kind of rigged like the rest of it. Got the choke wired up real nice to the perfect running. It runs really good on part choke. So we're going to leave it there, of course. And now I'm going to take the distributor cap off because we'll be going through water tomorrow. It's super muddy and wet. Lots of water up there. I'm going to take the distributor cap off and smooth it full of just silicone right around the outside edge. Because as soon as this fan picks up any kind of water, it's going to shoot it right in that distributor cap. Got to find an air filter somewhere for it yet. I don't know where it is.
Ever see it?
Yeah, I think we did somewhere. I know there's one in the shed, but it's an oil bath air cleaner, but I don't even know if it'll fit on here. Ben is back here. What's he working on back here? Oh, he's gonna.
They left all the bolts in for me, which is great, but
Okay.
that was like 50 years ago.
Yeah. It
So
was
now
a
they're
long
no
time.
longer usable.
It was a long time ago those things tore apart.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's gonna.
That just broke.
Nice.
Anyways,
He's gonna rig that in there.
emphasis on the rig.
We gotta patch the floor in yet because we're gonna have 4 people in this Jeep tomorrow. So we got patch floor in, put a rear seat in the thing. That'll be fun. We're not putting a windshield on it because our windshield, like the bottom of it, is just completely rotted away. Like there's no real way to fasten it.
20 minutes later.
All right, updates again. We're making progress. We got the braces on here for the front end. It's all nice and solid. Air cleaner got to be bolted down. Yeah, it's just gonna sit in there, but Ben went and found it. He is currently working on the back floor.
Yep.
Oh, there's a nice back floor.
That piece fit really well.
Wow.
Some 2 skitties going there. Yeah, I'm impressed.
Yeah, I'm impressed too. Now it just needs more for this.
Yep.
Okay.
Some more skitties over here.
Wow, that actually was like perfect.
Yeah, that looks great.
So, Ben's working on that. He got the trailer hitch installed. That ought to be good stuff. Until it gets wet. But we're making progress. Well, what do you think?
We're still looking for bolt.
Yeah, got one hood strapped down on that side. This side's so far tweaked there's no way. We got extra ventilation in there, which is great. Ben's working at mounting the front seat and the rear seats. So we're doing good. I like it.
1 eternity later.
Okay, we got updates. All right, we got the Jeep about done. It's 12:30 or so, 12:45. I don't know.
We're tired.
Yeah, we're getting tired. So we got the tires on, got the hood on of sorts.
It's actually looking pretty sweet.
I like it. It looks like a rock crawler.
It does.
A really rustic rock crawler. You know, that's the whole body step down thing is pretty awesome. Got steering wheel on, seats mounted. Yeah, we got a hole in the floor here yet, but that's so we can see the ground. And then, yeah, I think it looks pretty neat. I know that exhaust is like right there at the tire. Got to keep your tires warmed up. And the rear seat, because we're going to have 4 people in this Jeep tomorrow. So in a couple hours, we got to be up there. That looks pretty awesome. I like it actually a lot. And there's Ben's toggle switches and stuff. That we got the ignition coil and gas for the fuel pump. We could have put those together, but we didn't. And then vroom. That's your starter. So to start it, you go click, click. Okay, and it's not a momentary. Yeah, that's how you start it. Turn it off, just like that. So we're good to go. Gotta tighten those front wheels up. We should put some air in the tires. You need to check them. And then we gotta load it on the trailer. Yep. And we're gonna be good to go for tomorrow. Actually, we should just make sure it moves.
Yeah.
I haven't done that yet.
Let's unlock our front hubs. Feels like it's binding in the front. Haha, that's reverse, folks. You're running over things. So we got these rinky-dinky, sorry about the lighting, it's terrible. Rinky-dinky ramps here. Brakes. Oh, you do? That worked oddly well, just saying. All right, folks. She's on the trailer. That crawled up there with no problems.
Next morning.
Hey, we're here.
Yes, we are.
We're here at the Rattle
Start.
Trap Rampage.
Yes.
It's going to be interesting. There are lots and lots of rattle traps that are going to be going off-roading today, including ours. And this is amazing. So, I don't know. What do you think?
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Next video is going to be all about the Rattle Trap Rampage.
See how she does.
Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that like. And don't smash it too hard because you'll break the keyboard.
No one uses keyboard to watch YouTube.
True. All right.
See ya.